Hello, it is Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicorns. Um, it is stormy weather today. Stormy weather. I like making the shows late because, um, by this time I had a chance to think, I guess. But, anyway, today is Wellness Wednesday. I haven't done those in a long, long time. And let me think about what I want to talk about. I guess today is just like, man, the whole thing. My son was asking me, he says, Mom, when people die, or do you feel bad about it? And it's like, yes, that's why I don't want to know. I don't want to know that they passed away sometimes because I feel bad. I feel really bad about it. I'm an empath. And so, I don't know. I was like, whoa, that's crazy how that is like that is. Is that um I was like, I feel hurt by it. He's like, you feel hurt? Like, yeah, I do. So sometimes I have to protect my energy. And with doing so, people might think I'm cold or something like that, and it's not that. It's just like, because I would actually have anxiety and it'll cause other problems for me. And so I mourn and I pray, but I just don't have the strength sometimes to be like, okay, I have to stay away from this. And so I do stay away from it because it's actually trauma for me. I don't like watching the cops mishandle black men because it's not really giving us solutions. So we'll watch the videos and then it's not like, well, this cop should have did, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not recapping the situation. Like, this cop got in this man's face and was like, yeah, I'm going to beat your ass on the camera. Like, he told him. And you going to get your ass beat for all of America. Whatever. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why would you even say something like that to him? Like, what's going on with the world? And then I'm just like, I don't know. Like, why would he think that that's okay? Like, what is wrong with people? I don't know. It's almost like that movie, though. What's this movie where everybody just started going crazy? Like, just white people just start showing their ass. What's that movie where they had to cover up their eyes? And I believe it too because, you have colorism and different things like that. That movie had with Sandra Bullock and she had the two kids. One of them weren't hers and one of them was, and she wasn't going to say which one was it. But, yeah, it's just like, I'm just like, I don't know. It really does remind me of that movie. And that's all it is. And then at the end, it was sort of like The Stand, where it's just like a handful of people left that actually don't cause all those problems. Because really, if people really did sit down and meditate for real and just really kind of mind their own business, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. If the cop actually thought about, how would I feel if somebody came and rolled down my window? Or open my door, or they all got in front of me like this. How does that feel? Like, that actually is very infuriating. Also, it's very like, it's a bully. Like, it's like, y'all just gonna come and get in my space like this? Like, y'all just feel like y'all can just take over? And people are actually just doing what they want to do. Like, there was another lady at the pool and somebody just said to her, well, it's too many black people at the pool. What? I mean, it is like, and the guy was of another culture. Like, what if somebody was to say to him, it's too many Indian or too many Asian people at the pool? Like, people don't get that all the time. And it's all because of who we are and where we came from, because the world feels like now we are ugly and distasteful. I just don't like that. I really don't. It's just something about that to me. But then in some parts of the world, one girl, she was confronted by an owner, and she was taking pictures, and she was like, wait a minute, I don't know who this person is. She's about to ready to snap. And he ends up taking her to a better part of the restaurant so she could take pictures. And the pictures turned out fabulous. And, other people are getting opportunities. But then in another world, Nick Cannon is being hassled by 50 Cent. And I think that's something I gotta speak about too. Like that for me is an impact because that's a big bully. 50 Cent is a really big bully. I mean, even though some days I'm just like I feel like where he coming from, but sometimes, like I said, he do have to shut the fuck up. Like, um, I hate that. I hate that. I tell kids that in my class. If kids like that in my class, well, that were in my classroom too, they would. when you when you tell another kid don't do that, that wasn't right for you to do. You just actually telling the kid what's going on, and the kid know that the other kid got in trouble. And I don't care how you do it because it still happened. Even when I will walk over to the kid and give the kid respect and talk to him or whatever, you still have another kid somewhere in the classroom being nosed and you're trying to say something about what the kid went through and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, you be quiet because I'm already telling him what it is that he going through. The boy, why do I call these people? I don't know. Nick Cannon could be older than me, and I'm sorry for calling y'all boys. I've been in the classroom for a long time, but the man, Nick Cannon, um, that's a lot to lose. He gave people jobs and all that different stuff, and I mean, it's a lot to lose, which he could like now start maybe a YouTube. While now he could start. He got enough money to kind of keep it going. Maybe with what he trying to do. But they said what he said was anti-Semitic, when really it was just like kind of just against white people. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I feel like sometimes it's all a rush to get rid of something or somebody. And it could have been more than that. I mean, I don't think that that's really what the bottom line was. It's just like they just wanted, maybe they just didn't want the show anymore. I don't know. Maybe the show, I don't know. It was a lot. That was a lot. Maybe they feel like, oh, now we need something fresh and new. Now we see how it's going, so now let's take it. I don't know. It's just like that seemed like a really petty excuse to put somebody off the earth. Especially when you know that in this situation, in these times, and the people that are showing their faces are actually white, that yeah, it's a problem. I saw a video of a guy. He was at the park with his kids. His kids looked like they were mixed, and she came to the car. He was watching them in the car, and she came to the car and said something to him. He's like, well, get away from my car. You don't have to be here with my car. And that's it. So, yeah, a lot of this, I don't know. Wellness Wednesday, I feel like, how do I check myself with that? How do I keep that feeling out of the pit of my stomach? So, some things I do. I'll do art. I'll draw. I'll try to, put it into a picture of what I feel. I'll try to give people flowers. I can't give Breonna Taylor her flowers because I fight so hard for girls, At least I try to anyway. I really do. And I'm still fighting for myself. And I'm living, it's hard. It's hard. That's a hard one for me. Because that she didn't deserve that. She should have woke up the next day and been okay. And that's it, It's not a whole lot else that I have to say. I just feel like she should have woke up the next day. And that's hard because it's like a number of us die. And so many times it's not under investigation. Nobody cares. All this different stuff. So it's hard to be living in these times. I feel like we're living in times of just all this unhappiness and white people thinking that it's okay to do that to other people or whatever, So I don't know if it's getting better or if it's getting worse, and it actually makes me sad and tired too. So I do rest. I work in the garden. I feed the birds. I do stuff like that, just because if I'm not creating it, I'm not living, Yeah, that's how I feel. So right now, I am just that's all I'm doing. Listen to some music, dance, cry, shout, whatever you gotta do, but get it out and be sure you're safe. And a lot of times, just with a car, you can't be safe. 3 accidents, and they actually came and found me and hit the car and all that stuff. So, I thought about this person because the guy that was in Texas or whatever, it was some guy in Texas, Robert Moore. He was in Texas, a white guy, and that was the one I said I was playing around with. So he said he met Nikki. So then when I saw this other person, I was on TikTok, and she was like, I am a writer or something like that, and I work with these people, and the video cut her off. And so then I thought to myself, what if she is one of the people that has been following me? Well, one day I was at Tel Vista, and it's, again, a black on black crime, because you just be like, I don't give not cares about this girl. And it was just another repeat of what happened in college. The same thing happened in college. So I don't really care about her. I don't care anything about her. And she would come to work, and she would be mad because her boyfriend or her baby daddy left her for a girl that was in college. At the time, I didn't have a boyfriend. I was just going back and forth to work, taking care of myself, trying to get a boyfriend. And just going back and forth to work, taking care of myself. And I did. I ended up working a few jobs, just so I can make rent and make ends meet. So I was a sub, and I worked at the Tel Vista place. So, like, on days off, I worked Tel Vista until they got me, like, a job where I could work. I could work, like, a lot of overtime. So I worked a lot of overtime. And again, I could barely make ends meet. I mean, I was barely making. So, I come to work one day, and she was like, I hate you because you one of those college bitches. Now, mind you, a guy in East St. Louis said that to me, too. One day, I was just standing outside, and he said, yeah, you one of them college bitches, ain't you? And, again, y'all, I don't say nothing to these people. Like, I just came to work. That was it. I had just come to work. And I don't know if she just felt like I was prettier than her, or, she had the clothes. Her hair was always done. She had a family. She had a baby. Only thing she had different was, like, she just didn't have a relationship that she wanted. And what she did was she found the time to take that out on me. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff, it's like I just want to hold myself. I've been held back my whole life because all these people are jealous because they don't want to take the time to just actually be my friends or be my family or be on my side with anything. And I haven't done anything. And that's been the last end all be all. I never did anything to her. I never said anything to her. And the whole time I didn't put her down. I didn't argue with her. I just let her speak. And the whole time I worked that job, that girl actually would say that she didn't like me. And so I was at Tel Vista. That was like one of my first jobs in Texas. And the whole time she would just completely be like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I just can't stand you. I don't like you. And she would ask me a lot of questions. My hair was natural and stuff like that. It was just like I didn't even say anything to her. Not one time. Every time I'm barely making it through life. Barely making it. And all these people will come and just like try to smack me the fuck down. Just like now. I'm thinking me and my son, maybe my show would be good and I can get somewhere and write for somebody, because that's what I was setting myself up for, so I could be a writer. And here come this, just some more mess. All the stuff mixed up. Everybody mad at me. They don't know why they mad, but they mad and they gonna carry it on anyway. They don't care. And to go through all this stuff for my child to see violence and he didn't have to, or for me to be in violence and I didn't have to be in it, and all these arguments and stuff, I'm just like, I don't know, because Nikki would do the same thing. She want to argue, and I just look at her like, girl, I'm sorry, you just not worth it, It'll always be like, she wants you to feel bad because she didn't go to college or something. It's like, why would I feel bad about that? Like, that's your choice. Like, these are the choices that you make as people, and then you would get mad because somebody made a different choice than you, or because they not upset when you would be upset. Like, everybody has different life experiences, so that's not what needs to happen, And so that's, I don't know, I don't know what has hardened 50 Cent, or Curtis Jackson, but I don't know what's wrong. That's, to me, I feel like that's petty. Like, it's like, why knock him now? Why do that? You yourself are doing a great job. You on top. So why hit him when he down? You know what I'm saying? Like, why hit him? And I like that Diddy came and it was like, yeah, come to Revolt TV and do your thing. And, either way, I think whatever they do is dope. To me, it's all about supporting the community because we don't get a lot of that. And I don't want to fall prey to not supporting somebody just because the world feels like I should be hardened by now or I should be like them. It's like, no, because she don't need that. I saw a meme today, like, and it's to me. It got to be towards me. It said, well, I didn't feel jealous until all the people pushed me out. Like, y'all push me out of my own ideas. Like, why would I be jealous of you? Like, it'd be different if, like, I feel like you had a better idea or something like that. And even then, I would want to learn from how your idea was better and compare it to my idea. But no, they just taking my ideas and just trying to, and making it out like it's theirs. Like, so I'm not, it's just not that it's just not that for me. It's just stop taking the idea. Like, it's my idea, so it's me. I'm the writer. I'm the creator. So why would I now be like upset about that? The one thing I'm upset about is like how people try to like play with my intelligence. Yes, that's what I'm upset about. But as far as like this person doing this and that person, man, I just wish that the jealousy itself would stop. I wish the stealing would stop. Because really I didn't have the people that are involved. Like, Nikki, why would I give my work to a jealous person or an abuser? Like, all this stuff, they all abusers and bullies. And so, that's all I'm saying. It's like, I really don't want that in my life. I don't. And it don't matter how many times I tell y'all to just, I don't want it, And it's just like, and then they'll make up stuff. Like, I really be like begging them. So, I don't even know who all these people are. I don't even know y'all. So, I'm just saying, man, just get out of my way. And if you got a way into what I was doing, then help me with that. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of this stuff, I'm just like, who knows? Who knows what this is or why it is. So, yeah, it's a problem for me. It really is. So, yeah. That's all. That's what it is for me. The listening to me and all that different stuff. I don't know. Nick Cannon saying, well, come say something. I feel like if you are doing TV, you do kind of got to watch it. Even with me and my boldness, I would watch it. I would try to anyway. I don't like any of it. I don't like racism of any side. Like, I don't care. It's like, for me, I just don't like racism. And so how do I combat that? I don't know. I just get the fuck away. Because these people, now, it's crazy. It really is. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to stay out of people's way. Black Hair Matters. Y'all, I am actually, I don't know if other artists do this, but I am actually going to use a piece of one of my art supplies to part my hair so I can twist it. But anyway, what else did I want to talk about besides that? Um, yeah, I don't like the bullying. And to be bullied for so long, it's a problem for me. Um, Man, you know what? This was my worst fear too when I was younger. That I would grow up and be in like a loveless marriage or um and this is equivalent to that. My life is the equivalent of a loveless marriage. I don't do anything to these women, to these men, any of them, and I'm having all these problems. And so yeah, that's a problem for me. It really is. Um, what else did I want to talk about? Wellness Wednesday. I think that's it. I just been trying to make sure that the grieving process goes by. I also had an aunt that passed away, and so that was really close to me too. And in the process, I had to now tell a family member like, don't call me, you know, don't call me with the bullshit. Don't call me because they know they didn't told you that I'm sitting on the porch or I'm taking a nap or you see what I'm saying, or all this stuff they watching for. Um, that's it. Um, yeah, I gotta go. They will actually not making America great again. Y'all, and I really do think that they stole like some of the stuff that they wrote down about me or what happened at that time. Because let me tell y'all, not only is this a part about the Trump, Bush, and how these kids, the Hispanic kids, were gonna be taken care of, like how their parents were gonna be deported and the kids were gonna be left here. Then the kids, all of a sudden, 1,500 kids come up missing or something from a deportation thing. But not only that, all I wanted was I've always wanted. That's why, this is why my crush on Philly started. It's like I always like when you date somebody and they pick you up and they bring you to the door, you know, and they just give you a little kiss and then they go on their way. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like I like that. Cause you know that girl said that he was old fashioned, and I was like, oh, that's sweet. Cause you kind of want the old fashioned, like let's stay in the house and cook and clean and all the different stuff. I like that too. You know, even though I create, if it get to be too boggled down for me, I will say I need help. But for the most part, it's not bad. You know, I like that stuff. And so that was why I created my crush on 50. So when this man started talking about make America great again, and then all this other stuff started, as far as like all the stuff I needed for my writing, but it was like my life. That's when I was like, they have confused everything. Like they have started all this stuff, and it's like, why would they do that? You know, like what is the problem? And so then, if it's Nikki and she dumb and you know, and she didn't go to school and she mad because she a college bitch and all this stuff. Because I actually wrote that letter before I got that job at that school. So I'm like, how are these people involved in my life? Like, what is it that they want? What is it that they can't, that they don't want me to get to? What is it that I'm not supposed to have? Because let me tell you the other thing, too. Me and my son on the porch, and we were talking about having a table out so I can maybe do art lessons for the kids. I said that to the counselor. Why my neighbor end up with the table? Then one day, me and my son was talking about getting a fence, you know, maybe for our dog, which we can't afford none of this. We just talk. We can't afford the fence, so this man now, he got the fence. He got the fence, and then he had more fence, and he gave it to the other neighbor down the street. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's like whatever me and my son talk about, that's what they'll do. They'll do whatever we say. Whatever we say we want to do, that's what they'll do. And so, yeah, I guess that's probably what they've been doing this whole time. If I, as far as using my lessons and hacking my computer and all that stuff, these people are actually fucking crazy. So, yeah. I'm about to let y'all go. But, yeah, like I'm on the phone. But, yeah, this is Shantae Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicorns. Please have a great day.